Yes, as Amabel mentioned, SimplyVideo is really a very good use case to demonstrate the full range of capabilities that we've been talking about. Um, SimplyVideo is the world's first extended reality collaboration platform, and I'll let Alex talk a little bit more about that over time. It really enables seamless communication between various devices and XR wearables. So think of the scenario where you have an organization, you have thousands of employees in the field, and uh, everyone has their own device, a different kind of device potentially. It SimplyVideo allows you to easily integrate across all those many devices, platforms, and apps. It also provides low bandwidth and connection stability, even in remote locations. It's fully encrypted, so to maintain privacy, you can obviously share data, pictures, and videos in real time. And it has very user-friendly chatbots and visualization tools that allows for your field team members to inspect, rotate, annotate objects, ask questions, and the likes. And it really provides that whole remote assistant feature. We have a short video to demonstrate that. So maybe just we'll pull that up. Great. So hopefully that gave you a fairly good summary of what the capabilities of SimplyVideo are. We've been at Quantilus, we've been working with SimplyVideo, Alex and his team, on a number of steps to integrate AI into the SimplyVideo platform. And this work has taken multiple steps and phases. Phase one was really the core feature set of SimplyVideo, which is to establish interoperability across the platforms and services. Phase two was to allow the chat features within SimplyVideo to connect data sources to enable generative AI features. Now, the real value of AI is to ask questions about your own data instead of asking the internet, so to speak. And that's what we enabled. And then the third step, which we're working on right now, is to customize and train AI models for very specific industry use cases. And we'll talk about each of these. So again, step one, which was more of a foundational step, was to essentially allow for interoperability across devices. So it allows SimplyVideo to support remote assistance, provide multi-device support. That whole list of manufacturers you saw, device manufacturers that you saw on an earlier slide, really to allow SimplyVideo to run across all of those devices so that people don't have to pick one horse, so to speak. We provide interoperability between 2D and XR platforms, so people can be on their phones and talk to somebody on an XR device and share content with each other. And then standardize across a corporate chat platform. So if you're on a Microsoft, you're a Microsoft shop and you use Microsoft Teams for your internal communications, that can now be integrated into the XR platform so that those users can also be using Teams and having conversations with people on the computers. Step two, connect with data sources for generative AI. So SimplyVideo has a chat feature. As I mentioned earlier, the real value of using this chat feature is to connect it with your own data, and your own data sitting on top of AI, large language model powered chatbots. So we train a large language model with your private data, and we set up analytics pipelines for querying and retrieval of the data, so that essentially a user using the XR device and the chatbot can ask questions of their own data and content. This is LLM agnostic, so the system can connect to any LLM. The most popular one is obviously ChatGPT by OpenAI, but in a private OpenAI in Microsoft Azure environment, so your data is not shared across the internet. It also supports multiple data formats, so structured databases, unstructured PDFs, what have you. You can feed all of that into the LLM, and then you can access it through the SimplyVideo chat interface. And a third step, which we're working on right now, is to train the LLM with very specific industry-specific data. And very specifically construction industry regulations. So SimplyVideo is actually very deeply involved in this space, and we are training a chatbot with UK building regulations, which can be extended to regional and local regulations. The purpose of this is really to, in a construction project, to allow users to ask questions of the regulations and verify if a specific project or a specific section of the project meets regulations, how it might be in violation, and so on. Anyone in the construction industry will realize that the value of this, if you can do it in a real-time phase where you're looking at images, or you're looking at scans, or you're looking at actual construction sites, and you can map that against what is allowed and have something point out to you where the discrepancies might be, the long-term value of that is absolutely immense. This follows a trend that we've noticed in the industry around specialized large language models, which are trained on industry-specific data. So we're seeing the advent of healthcare LLMs and accounting LLMs and tax law LLMs and so on. And that's a direction in which the industry as a whole is headed. And then, of course, going beyond what a traditional text-based LLM provides, we'll also be providing vision-based training, so which allows the application to analyze architectural plans to assess compliance with the regulations.